An unprecedented show of support for the Philippines 2 days after the Chinese Coast Guard's water cannon attack. In this report, we also revisit the more notable aggressions of China in the West Philippine Sea, at least in the recent years. The United States and other ally nations of the Philippines condemned China's recent action, calling it dangerous and uncalled for. On Saturday, the Chinese Coast Guard fired water cannons at a Philippine Coast Guard vessel escorting a Philippine Navy supply boat. The Filipino ships were about to deliver food, water, fuel, and other provisions to the BRP Sierra Madre in the Ayungin Shoal. The Philippine Coast Guard insisted that its Chinese counterpart was clearly in our exclusive economic zone and called on Beijing to refrain from conducting further illegal activities in the contested waters. The armed forces, for its part, said that the CCG's dangerous maneuvers resulted in the supply mission being aborted. In an unprecedented show of support, several countries are standing with the Philippines in condemning China's recent bullying. The United States warned that an armed attack on Filipino public vessels could invoke Washington's mutual defense commitments with Manila. Australia described the Chinese Coast Guard's behavior as destabilizing and called for peace and respect in the region. The European Union reiterated its full support to the 2016 arbitration award that favored the Philippines and rejected China's sweeping claims on the disputed seas. Canada agrees, saying the Hague ruling is final and binding. For Japan, Beijing's actions and recent harassment is totally unacceptable and endangers navigational safety. But China is not showing any remorse and remains adamant. It claimed that Filipino ships were trespassing and were carrying illegal building materials, and that is why it had to, quote, implement necessary controls. The CCG spokesman even turned the tables on the PCG and the Philippine Navy and called on Manila to, quote, immediately stop its infringing activities in these waters. But the Philippine Foreign Affairs Department countered China's claims. It said the Philippines has sovereign rights over the Ayungin Shoal, where the Filipino mission was headed. The DFA also described China's water cannon attack as serious. This is not the first time that Beijing flexed its muscle over the West Philippine Sea. The most notable actions involved either the Chinese Coast Guard, militia, and supposed Chinese fishing boats. There have been 445 diplomatic protests lodged by the Philippines against China's illegal activities in the West Philippine Sea, 35 of which were filed this year. Beijing is yet to take responsibility for any of its more aggressive actions in the contested waters.